WA Greens Senator Scott Ludlam is urging voters to vote above the line in next month's Senate election rerun. In the first ballot count, Senator Ludlam lost by 14 votes, though through a series of complicated preference deals among micro-parties. Greens leader Christine Milne came out in a show of support for the WA Senator at his campaign launch today.
I'm confident the people of Western Australia, when they realise what is at stake at this election and they know what a great candidate Scott Ludlam is and what a great job he's done, that they will return Scott Ludlam. And the key thing for people to have in their minds, when you vote for the Greens, you know what you're getting. You know someone's going to stand up for renewable energy. You know someone's going to stand up for human rights. You know that the Greens will stand up for public transport. Whereas if you risk a vote on any of the other micro parties, like any of them in the election, you've got no idea how they will vote on those things. And I think for Western Australia, the jobs over here depend on beyond the boom.
We've decided in this campaign we need to stand on our own 2 feet. This election campaign has again highlighted how we need to change the Senate voting system so that it doesn't come down to backroom preference deals. We've got a very strong grassroots campaign here. We're going to run the strongest campaign we can for the next 2 weeks so that we don't need to worry about whatever the backroom preference deals have been. The system mandates that you fill out these group voting tickets, which takes the power away from the voters and puts it in the hand of the preference dealers. The West is reporting today that 10 of the 77 candidates aren't even from Western Australia. These are simply, some of these micro parties don't even exist in a formal sense, except to take your preferences and shunt them to other parties. I hope it is strongly on the minds of Western Australian voters that if Tony Abbott and the Nationals rip apart the clean energy laws, it's going to cost us jobs and investment here in Western Australia. I was very proud to be in Parliament earlier this week when we were debating the Clean Energy Act. We're going to do everything we can to stand up for the industries that are going to need to power us into the future. And if Tony Abbott still hasn't got the message, then I think that's something very important we can do here in WA.